far to have this talk about desire. Remember when the arguments would never seem to make much sense? And you, a foreign pain, and you will fall to your knees and pray. And you, a foreign pain, will pray. So when we began, the battlegrounds were just for fun. I would ask, they're pointed. Now I stumble and I fall to climb this step and break this wall. They're pointed. And you, a foreign pain, will fall to your knees and pray. And you, a foreign pain, will pray. What you say when you fall down? Go away from battlegrounds. I feel like I'm living just to stop you winning. So carry on, carry on, carry on, sound on. And I feel like I'm living just to stop you winning. So carry on, carry on, carry on, sound on. I was lost and you were found, and now it's not a safer zone than the echo raging in my ear. Turns out to the takes is filled within my conscience. You instill the warning. Come on, buddy, here. You, a fire and pain, and you will fall to your knees and pray. And you, a fire and pain, and you will pray. What you say when you fall down? Go away from battlegrounds. I feel like I'm living just to stop you winning. So carry on, carry on, carry on, sound on. I keep my heart, and I feel like I'm living just to stop you winning. So carry on, carry on, carry on, sound on. She's the type of girl who loves her goodbye. Said she wants to leave, but it's pouring outside. Waiting for tomorrow, but it's only midnight. She's not the type of girl to sell her memories. Always making plays for the things her heart sees. Lining up tequila way past midnight. Breaking rules in bar stools in her red suede shoes. She's a fire. She's a fire. She's a fire. They got, she got let loose on me. She's the type of girl with rhythm and boots. She's always gonna spit more than she chews.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Monday Night Pub Quiz. So we are a few minutes late. yeah, let me know. We're just waiting on a few more people to join in, but let me know who's playing along. You can do that in the live chat. I can see that coming up, and where you're playing from. That'd be amazing. Also, this is a pub quiz, so you know what I say. You know, make sure you get yourself a drink. Let us know what your tipple is, what you're drinking, um, and we should be good to get going. As with all these quizzes, we have 4 rounds of questions. We have music, movies, geography, and one loser round. Then we will be having an audio round this time, which will be just audio clips from movies, and your job is to guess them and let us try and figure out which movie they are. Now, I'm hoping that you were all able to, one, you were able to hear me, and two, you were able to hear the music at the start. Can you let me know in the chat if you were able to hear the music at the start? Because that's a massive. Oh, hey, Chris and Emma, that's class. Um, and to Ollie as well. That's awesome. Cheers for playing. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Also, let me know if you couldn't hear the music at the start, because that's a real good indication that the audio round is going to work. And my mum and dad are playing along as well. That's ace. So I think we've got 11 teams so far. I'm assuming that. Yep. I'm waiting on a couple more people. Right. I'm assuming that everybody can hear me then. I've had nobody say that they can't. And and everybody was able to hear the music at the start as well, which is great because that means the audio round is going to work. Okay, so yeah, we're getting their numbers looking okay, like they were last week, so that's good. I haven't seen that Danby's not on. He didn't do too well last week, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so like I said, there are 4 rounds of questions. The questions. Oh, Lisa and Maria. Nice. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We will be doing the questions get sort of harder as the round goes on, and we'll start with movies, music, and then we'll do the audio round, and we might take a bit of a break and we'll let people top up the drinks and such, and then we will do the loser round and end on the lovely round of geography. Okay. So get your pens and papers at the ready, and we're going to jump over to the questions. Okay. So also, if you want me to repeat any, please do let me know in the chat. I'll do the 10 questions, and then I will. I'll repeat any that you need me to repeat. Okay, so movie round. Question 1: Who starred alongside Demi Moore in Ghost? That's who starred alongside Demi Moore in Ghost. Question 2: What series of films stars Leslie Nielsen as an inept detective? So, what series of films stars Leslie Nielsen as an inept detective? Question 3: Who was the pretty woman in the 1990 film? So, who was the pretty woman in the 1990 film? Question 4: Which English Oscar winner was the villain in Die Hard 3? So, which English Oscar winner was the villain in Die Hard 3? And question 5: Which 1998 film of a 60s cult TV series starred Gary Oldman and Matt LeBlanc? So, which 1998 film of a 60s cult TV series starred Gary Oldman and Matt LeBlanc? Okay, question 6. Which sport features in Million Dollar Baby? So, which sport features in Million Dollar Baby? Question 7. What was the occupation of the fugitive? So, what was the occupation of the fugitive? Okay. And question 8. What is the occupation of grown-up Peter Pan in the film Hook? So, what is the occupation of the grown-up Peter Pan in the film Hook? Question 9. How many Oscars in total were given to Disney for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? So, how many Oscars in total were given to Disney for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Question 10. What nationality was Mrs. Doubtfire in the film of the same name? So, question 10. What nationality was Mrs. Doubtfire in the film of the same name? So that's your 10 questions. Let me know in the chat if there's any that you want repeating. Do let me know and I'll happily run through them. Also, has anybody else resorted to cutting their own hair yet? I'm so close. See anybody on the chats? Okay, so anyone repeating before we start going through the answers of those 10? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So the answers, are we all ready? Question 1 was who starred alongside Demi Moore in Ghost? It was, of course, Patrick Swayze. And then question 2, what series of films stars Leslie Nielsen as an inept detective? That is, of course, Naked Gun. And who was the pretty woman in the 1990 film? Got Julia Roberts. And we're going to get a bit harder. Which English Oscar winner was the villain in Die Hard 3? That is Jeremy Irons. Jeremy Irons. Now, which 1998 film of a 60s cult TV series starred Gary Oldman and Matt LeBlanc? So this is question 5. It was Lost in Space. Question 6. Which sport features in Million Dollar Baby? And it was boxing. What was the occupation of the fugitive? It was doctor. Question 8. What is the occupation of grown-up Peter Pan in the film Hook? That was lawyer. And how many Oscars in total were given to Disney for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? And the answer was 8. And what nationality was Mrs. Doubtfire in the film of the same name? And that's Scottish. It was Scottish. Okay, guys, so do let me know how you did. Scores out of 10, please. Just whack it in the chat. Also, I'll message me so I can see. We've got about 16 people watching, so there must be maybe 16 teams. So do let me know, how you did. So out of 10, mark those up. If you want me to repeat any, please let me know. So we've got 7 out of 10 coming in, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Chris, not a good, not a great start, Chris. 4 out of 10 there. So best of 7 I've seen so far. Okay. 5 there for Ollie. So the best I've seen is 7 so far. Okay. We'll jump onto the music round. Again, starting fairly easy, should get a little bit harder. Okay. Chris says just wait for the geography round. Right, if you you wait for the geography round. Okay. Right, music. Question 1. Who recorded Purple Rain? Who recorded Purple Rain? Question 2. Which group had a night at the opera and a day at the races? So, which group had a night at the opera and a day at the races? Question 3. Which Spice Girls I'll start again. Which Spice Girl advertised Milky Bars as a child? So, which Spice Girl advertised Milky Bar as a child? Question 4. What was the Kaiser Chiefs' debut album called? So, what was the Kaiser Chiefs' debut album called? Question 5. According to Pink Floyd, we don't need no education, we don't need no what? So, according to Pink Floyd, we don't need no education and we don't need no what? And that's question 5. Question 6. Which Elton John line follows It's a Little Bit Funny? So, which Elton John line follows It's a Little Bit Funny? And question 7. In which decade did the Bee Gees have their first hit? In which decade did the Bee Gees have their first hit? And question 8. Who had a number 1 with Down Under? Who had a number 1 with Down Under? And question 9. Who was the female member of Blondie? So, who was the female member of Blondie? And the last question, question 10. Which veteran rockers had a 2005 hit with The Party Ain't Over Yet? So that's question 10. Which veteran rockers had a 2005 hit with The Party Ain't Over Yet? And that's all 10 questions. Let me know in the comments or by WhatsApp if you want any repeating. Just see, I've gone a little bit blurry. And I'm back. Okay, like I said, do let me know if you need any repeating. Okay. Nobody needs any repeating. Must have a really good connection this time because last week we were struggling last week, weren't we? So must be a better connection, more pronunciation. Okay. So let's run through the answers. Are we ready? And question 1 was, who recorded Purple Rain? And that is Prince. Number 2, which group had a night at the opera and a day at the races? And that is Queen. Question 3, which Spice Girl advertised Milky Bars as a child? And that's Emma Bunting. Question 4, what was the Kaiser Chiefs' debut album called? And that was, of course, Employment. Question 5, according to Pink Floyd, we don't need no education, we don't need no what? And it's Thought Control. Question 6, which Elton John line follows It's a Little Bit Funny? And it is This Feeling Inside. Probably Corona. In which decade did the Bee Gees have their first hit? That's question 7. It was the 60s. Question 8. Who had a number 1 with Down Under? And that was Men at Work. Question 9. Who was the female member of Blondie? It's Debbie Harry. And last question, question 10. Which veteran rockers had a 2005 hit with The Party Ain't Over Yet? And that is Status Quo. Okay, so again, let me know your scores, pop them in the chat. WhatsApp me if you're not on the chat. Somebody just sent me a message saying, where's the Bruce question? Good point. Should have been a little hook, shouldn't it? Just a Bruce question in every music round. Alright, let me know your scores. Hopefully these should come in soon. There's a little bit of a delay, guys, with what I'm saying and what you probably get to type in. So what are those scores there? So far you're at 7 out of 10 there, Lisa, awesome. 4 out of 10, Chris. Mark missed the first round, sorry pal. 8 out of 10 there though. Good round for you, Mark, that. 7, good. Dad with a 9 out of 10, smashing it. See, 7 for Faye. Oh, sorry, 7 for Chris. That's amazing, a really good round there. So only 4 out of 10 for Faye on the music round. So yeah, well done everybody. That seems like a really good round everyone's had. Enjoyed that one. We're going to jump on to the audio round. So this is this is going to be a little bit complicated. So hopefully this works. My mic's going to go off, and I'm going to play a series of 10 audio clips. Okay. These 10 audio clips are from movies. So write down 1 to 10, and then I'll play them in order. You will see the audio number come up on the screen, and then the audio will instantly start. Okay. If for any reason it's not coming through, you're not hearing it properly, please whack it in the chat straight away, or whack it on there. I have another way of trying to do this if it doesn't, if it's not working that way. But my mic's going to have to go off in order for this to work. Okay. So we're going to start with audio 1, and I will repeat these. We'll have a break, and I'll do any repeats for anybody that wants them. While people top up their drinks and such. Okay, so we're going to jump on to audio 1. Okay, everybody ready?
Just the other night I was sleeping under a bridge, and now here I am on the grandest ship in the world having champagne with you fine people. I'll take some of that. You find yourself alone
Riding in green fields with the sun on your face. Do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead! Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Okay, guys, so I just want to double check that those two audios were heard clearly and that they were working. They are. I just want to make sure because it's a new thing we're trying out here. So I know you're on audio 2 at the moment. So do let me know in the chat, in the comments, that those were working and you're able to hear the audio. That'd be great. Oh, look at this hair. Oh, good and working. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I'm going to turn my mic off. I'm going to go through the remaining 8 audio clips. Okay. So, back to your pen and paper. Listen carefully. Once we've done all 10, I'll do repeats again, and you can have a listen. Okay. So this is a bye for now from me.
Hamburgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger.
You got nice stuff.
Thank you.
How much is this?
I don't think this would fit you.
Well, I didn't ask if it would fit. I asked how much it was.
How much is this, Marie?
It's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Look, I got money to spend in here.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
Every day I come by your house and I pick you up. We go out, we have a few drinks and a few laughs, and it's great. You know what the best part of my day is? It's for about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb and when I get to your door. So I think maybe I'll get up there, I'll knock on the door, and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, you gotta ask me, Mr. Stewart, the one you got the questions for. How come you never liked me? Like you? Who the hell said I got to like you? What law is there say I got to like you? Want to stand up in front of my face and ask a damn fool-ass question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you.
For whatever reasons, Ray, call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump. For what purpose? To go into business for ourselves.
Because we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, for the rest of your life.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
Okay, that is all 10 audio clips. I hope that worked. I hope that was something a bit different. I hope that you got them all. I mean, there were some tough ones in there, really tough ones. All cracking films, though, I must admit, all really good films. Yeah, going to just take a couple of minutes break now. But I know some people asked me for this last time as well. So just top of your drinks. I'm empty, so I'm going to top of my drink. Just give it. It's now 8 o'clock, so we're back in 3 minutes. 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and we'll get going again for the last 2 rounds. Okay, so grab a tea, grab a coffee. Well, not coffee this time, but a drink, a glass of wine, pastry for the lady, and we'll start again. Cool beans.
Down on the east side when it's over you and over me. Can you take it down when you're all out of royalties? Can you tell the truth if it ain't in your room? Passed out on the pavement, out of your prescriptions. Can you bite the bullet when it's in your face? 'Cause when it always rains for days. All the people act so strange. They can't carry all that weight. And I thought you could get up and run, but you're walking on a ton. Yeah, you're walking on a ton. Surprise if it ain't through your horizon. Life can give you lemons under neon lights, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And action is weak and talk is cheap, but it's bigger than those words you speak. So you better have a good reason if you're gonna lie. It always rains for days. All the people are so strange. They can't carry on that weight. And I thought you could get up and run, but you're walking on a ton. Yeah, you're walking on a ton. Get up and run, but you're walking on a ton. Yeah, you're walking on a ton. You could get up and run, but you're walking on a ton. Yeah, you're walking on a ton. Yeah, you're walking on a ton. May my hands be the hands you hold on to when you let go of everything else. And may my arms be the arms that you fall into when the night gets too heavy to hold by yourself. If you're looking for a safe place to land, I will guide you home. And if the levee of your life breaks all your plans, you'll never be alone. If you dance with me, feel my heart beat through your body to your feet.
Hey guys, okay, so I had a couple of people saying that a little bit difficult hearing that. Let me know any of the audio ones you want to repeat. Let me know if there's any you missed, and I'll repeat them now. Otherwise, we'll come back to that and mark it at the end. I don't know why, it's just the way I like doing it. And it always gives you time to think on it a little bit more and digest it in case you want to change it. But do let me know if you want to repeat any of those audio rounds before we move on to the next round. I also got a message saying that somebody is playing along from New Zealand whilst they're making breakfast, so that's awesome. So hello to you. We're going to jump on to the loser round. So the reason we call this a loser round is because this is a quiz that I do on Skype with some of my close mates and neighbours here, and so this is always the round that is chosen by the person that loses the quiz, and this is a science round. It's a mixture of, I would say, space and science and other bits, so I'm expecting there's a few people in that are watching this that should do pretty well on this round. But nobody said that they want any of the audios repeating, so I assume everybody's good. Nothing on the messages. Everybody ready? We'll start the science round. So round 3, or 4 if you include the audio round. Okay, so science round, 10 questions. Question 1. What is the name of the igneous rock that is light enough to float? So what is the name of the igneous rock that is light enough to float? Okay. Question 2. Who is responsible for the theory of evolution by natural selection? So who is responsible for the theory of evolution by natural selection? Ollie, no, you didn't miss the answers to the audio round. We'll do that at the end. It gives you time to stew on them a bit longer, and I'll repeat them if you need to. So that was question 2. Who is responsible for the theory of evolution by natural selection? Question 3. Who was the first American to orbit the Earth? So who was the first American to orbit the Earth? And question 4, what is the unit of measurement used for force? And it's, what is the unit of measurement used for force? Not the force, which of course would be midichlorians, whatever the hell they are. So question 5. Which of these planets has a longer day than its year? So which of these planets has a longer day than its year? Is it Jupiter, Venus, Pluto, or Uranus? So that was which of these planets has a longer day than its year? Jupiter, Venus, Pluto, or Uranus? And question 6. Which of the following is the hottest planet? So which of the following 4 is the hottest planet? Venus, Mars, Uranus, or Mercury? Now there's Venus, Mars, Uranus, or Mercury. And question 7. All land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? All land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? Okay, question 8. What is the atomic number for hydrogen? What is the atomic number for hydrogen? And question 9. Laska and Benji were the first two animals sent to space by the US in 1958. What were they? So Laska and Benji were the first two animals sent to space by the US in 1958. What were they? And question 10. If you were to see the Crab Nebula, at which I'll start that again. If you want to see the Crab Nebula, at which If you want to see the Crab Nebula, at which constellation should you point your telescope? I'll do that again. If you want to see the Crab Nebula, at which constellation should you point your telescope? Okay, cool. So that's all 10 questions on the science round. Let me know if you want any repeating, and we will go through the answers for those. Okay. Who likes my light down here? So we change the colour. What colour should we go with? We're going to go with something that matches my hair. There. Yeah. Alright, we've asked for a question 7 on the repeat and question 9 repeat as well. Okay, so question 7 was, all land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? All land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? And question 9. Laska and Benji were the first two animals sent to space by the US in 1958. What were they? So Laska and Benji were the first two animals sent to space by the US in 1958. What were they? Okay. Okay. Everyone good with those? I repeated that. Number 7, number 9's been repeated. Okay, we'll start going through the answers then, if everybody is okay. Let's get marking. So, question 1 was, what is the name of the igneous rock that is light enough to float? And that is pumice. Okay, pumice. Question 2, who is responsible for the theory of evolution by natural selection? Of course, it's Charles Darwin. Question 3, who was the first American to orbit the Earth? And that is John Glenn. John Glenn. And question 4, what is the unit of measurement used for force? Is Newton. Newton. Question 5, which of these planets has a longer day than its year? And that was Venus. And question 6, which of the following is the hottest planet? And of course it was Venus again. Question 7, all land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? All land-dwelling living things depend upon what as their initial source of energy? Sunlight. And number 8, what is the atomic number for hydrogen? And that is 1. Question 9. Laska and Benji were the first two animals sent to space by the US in 1958. What were they? They were mice. And number 10, if you want to see the Crab Nebula, at which constellation should you point your telescope? That is Taurus. Okay, let me see some scores. How do we do? Out of 10 for that. Go on, let me see some scores. How do we do out of 10? Keep catching like how fluffy my hair looks. Okay, check. How are we doing? Show me some scores. Out of 10 for that round. 5, 4, 6, Lisa, well done. 6 as well, coming up with my brother. 6. 7 for Mark, awesome. That's the highest score we've seen so far. Okay, any other scores want to come in? Six as well there. Face, so not a bad round there for some people. Decent. And I've just got told that my brother told his wife he was doing better before she joined him. Okay, so let's jump on to the round that Chris Morgan has been waiting for. That is the geography round. We'll jump onto this. We'll do the 10 questions, do the answers, and then we'll look at the audio round. Okay, so question 1 in geography. Which is England's most northerly county? So this is question 1. Which is England's most northerly county? Question 2. Which country is nearest to the Falkland Islands? So which country is nearest to the Falkland Islands? Question 3. In Spanish, it is Rio de la Amazonas. What is it in English? Now, my sister that is fluent in Spanish is probably going to kill me for the murdering that pronunciation. But I'll do it again. In Spanish, it is Rio de la Amazonas. What is it in English? And question 4. How do the Argentinians refer to the Falkland Islands? So that's question 4. How do the Argentinians refer to the Falkland Islands? And question 5. What country has the most neighbouring countries? So what country has the most neighbouring countries? Question 6. How many major islands make up Fiji? How many major islands make up Fiji? And question 7. Which country was formerly the Dutch East Indies? So which country was formerly the Dutch East Indies? And question 8. Baghdad is on which river? So Baghdad is on which river? Question 9. What is the name of the first storm to be given a name? What was the name of the first storm to be given a name? I don't know how that's quite geography, but it snuck its way in there, so apologies for that. And question 10. In the US, which state is immediately west of Colorado? So which state in the US is immediately west of Colorado? I think it's one of the only states that is equal to the neighbouring state. Okay, so that's all 10 questions. If you want any repeating, please let me know before we start going through the answers. Okay. No repeats? Everybody good? Everybody looks good. Right, okay. So, we're going to run through the answers of the geography round. Okay, so, question 1. Which is England's most northerly county? And that is Northumberland. Question 2. Which country is nearest the Falkland Islands? It, of course, is Argentina. If you're paying attention, you've probably got the answer to that because it comes up in another question. In Spanish, it is Rio de la Amazonas. What is it in English? Amazon River. That was question 3. Question 4. How do the Argentinians refer to the Falkland Islands? Las Malvinas. Las Malvinas. Question 5. Which country has the most neighbouring countries? And it's China. Question 6. How many major islands make up Fiji? It is 2. 2 major islands. Number 7. Which country was formerly the Dutch East Indies? And that is Indonesia. Question 8. Baghdad is on which river? And that is Tigris. I think I've got that right. Tigris. Question 9. What is the name of the first storm to be given a name? Interesting enough here, it didn't begin with A, and it wasn't a boy's name, it was Carol. Question 10. In the US, which state is immediately west of Colorado? So in the US, which state is immediately west of Colorado? It is Utah. How do we do on that? Geography. Chris Morgan, I'm looking forward to seeing your score out of 10 there. Go on then, let's see your scores out of 10. Hit me up. See you on the chat. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get some scores coming in. Oh, people too embarrassed to show me the scores. Ingrid 2, 6 at home. Chris 7 out of 10. Decent, good effort. 4 from my brother, 4 from my sister, 2 for the nunners. Ah, pal. Lisa with a 5. Decent, guys, decent effort. Okay. My sister got 4 as well during that, and it's only thanks to the Spanish question. Mark with a good 6 out of 10. That's ace. Mark, you've done really well in this quiz. If you'd have been playing from the start, man, I think you'd have smashed it. So let us go through those answers for the audio round. I'm going to play each one again. I'm going to let you know who it is. It's a little bit of editing from my part, but we'll do it now. 3 out of 10 for Danby, who's just joined in. So he's just for playing Danby. Okay, here we go. Audio round. So the first one up is.
Just the other night I was sleeping under a bridge, and now here I am on the grandest ship in the world having champagne with you fine people. I'll pick some of that.
That was, of course, Titanic. So the first audio one was Titanic. And second audio one
You find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead! Brothers, what are we doing live? Echoes of eternity.
So audio 2 was Gladiator. And I realised I didn't ask if anybody... does anybody want any of these repeating before we go through them all as well? Just to make sure that everybody's had a good chance of listening to them. And you've got a good chance of hearing them again before we do. So I'm playing them again, so if you want to have another guess just before I give you the answer, of course, you can do. But does anybody want me to repeat any before I carry on? Nope. No, I assume everybody's okay with that then. Cool. Okay. Good, give it a couple of seconds. Okay, so I'm going to jump onto audio 3.
Hamburgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger.
Okay, the audio 3 was Pulp Fiction. That was Pulp Fiction. Big Kahuna Burger. Okay, we'll jump on to audio 4.
You got nice stuff.
Thank you.
How much is this?
I don't think this would fit you.
Well, I didn't ask if it would fit. I asked how much it was.
How much is this, Marie?
It's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Look, I got money to spend in here.
And that audio 4 there was Pretty Woman. That's Pretty Woman. Okay, and we're going to jump on to audio 5.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
But why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Okay, so that audio 5 there was Men in Black. That's Men in Black. Okay, so audio 6.
And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
Okay, and of course that was The Devil Wears Prada. It's The Devil Wears Prada. Okay, here we go. Audio 7.
Every day I come by your house and I pick you up. We go out, we have a few drinks and a few laughs, and it's great. You know what the best part of my day is? It's for about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left.
So that audio 7 was of course Good Will Hunting. We did this, I realised my other half, my fiance, had never seen Good Will Hunting before. So straight after the quiz we watched it. Cracking film. Okay, audio 8.
Can I ask you a question? The hell you got to ask me, Mr. Stewicki, the one you got the questions for?
How come you never liked me?
Like you? Who the hell said I got to like you? What law is there say I got to like you? Want to stand up in front of my face and answer a damn fool-ass question like that? Talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy, when I talk to you.
So audio 8 was Fences. That's Denzel Washington. Incredible speech, that. If you've not seen Fences, I would really recommend it. The audio 9.
For whatever reasons, Ray, call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump. For what purpose? To go into business for ourselves.
That's audio 9. Amazing speech there. Call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. Is Ghostbusters. So they get kicked out of the university, and they just before they start up the Ghostbusters. And audio 10.
As we both know, you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
What about us?
We'll always have Paris.
And we'll always have Paris is, of course, Casablanca. Okay, so that's all 10 of the audio. Let me know how you guys did. Give me some scores. Be interesting, actually. Just give me your scores for that round out of 10, and then pop your scores in for the whole thing out of 50. So let me know how you did on the audio round, and then pop your score, then total everything up together, and let us know how you did overall on the full 50. Ooh. So yeah, waiting on these scores to come through. Interesting, yeah. I hope you guys liked the audio round. Let me know if you enjoyed that as well. Kind of a different one. It kind of was quite fun to put together as well. Finding like all the the scenes and things in movies, so it was quite fun to do. 7 out of 10 on the audio, 6 out of 10 on the audio, 8 out of 10 from Nunners. Decent. 5 out of 10 for Chris. I assume, Chris, you've not seen Pretty Woman. Total 31 out of 50. The messages come through. 10 out of 10 on that. Another 6. Ingrid with a 4. So 25 out of 50. 34 out of 50. 34 is a high score. 27 out of 50. Really good effort. So yeah, 34 seems to be the highest. 31 from Lisa. Decent effort that as well. Chris, 20 out of 50. I think they probably looks like the geography round saved you there, Chris. Brilliant. Okay, so I think that's all the scores that most of the scores have come in. 6 out of 10 on the audio. 19 out of 50 from Danby. 6 out of 10 on the audio. Decent. So it seems like the audio worked. Everybody seemed to enjoy the audio. Okay, thanks so much for joining. I hope that's killed an hour of an hour and a half, really, maybe. No, just an hour, just over an hour of your time on a Monday night. Well, things are a bit boring and everyone's stuck inside. There are loads of cool things that are going on. Frank Turner's doing live gigs on Instagram. Andrew Lloyd Webber's putting all of his musicals on, most of them on YouTube, periodically releasing them. National Theatre are doing some amazing stuff. So there's loads of things out there. If you do, follow this YouTube channel as well, like the channel, and if you hit if you subscribe and hit the little notification bell, you will be notified of when we go live in case you forget it. But it's going to be every Monday at 7:30. We're going to be doing these quizzes. Just kill an hour of your time, just something fun and different to do. We had about 17 teams in total playing along with this. which is really, really cool. So that's awesome. Thanks so much. But tell people about it. It'd be great if we had loads of people joining in. I just want to bring someone and do something different, and let you guys have a bit of fun and hopefully you enjoy it. So take care, everyone. Enjoy your week, and I will hopefully see you all next Monday. Goodbye.